Hi, this is Jill Aronofsky. I am Saipan Stamper living on the island of Saipan, and today I'm going to show you my absolute favorite money card. It was the first money card I made, and I've been making them ever since. It's a super easy design and great use of paper. So I hope you enjoy it, and let me know if you do. Give me one moment while I switch my view so you can see my hands and follow along. Okay, I am going to use the Wildflower Birthday Designer Series paper, and they have this great full party Designer Series paper with a gold embellishment on it, gold foiling. Looks a little weird under the camera, but it's beautiful. I'm also going to use full party cardstock. I'm going to use two pieces, and I'll show you why. And a piece of white cardstock is what you'll need. And I need my paper trimmer. Okay, starting off good. And a full party ink pad. So I'm going to take my white cardstock and with the 8.5 edge at the top, I'm going to cut at 4 inches. Usually I do the whole piece of paper because I use this size a lot in my cards. So I'm just going to do that and then I'll be done with it. I'm going to do 4 inches again. And then I'm going to cut these at 2 1/4. First I'm going to do 5 1/2 and I'm going to cut each of them to 2 1/4. And that will give me 8 pieces of the same size. So I can make 8 money cards of this style. And yes, I do make lots of money cards. I sell my cards. And if you have questions about that, I'd love to tell you about it. 2 1/4. Okay, so now we have our white cardstock at 2 3/4 by 4 inches. And I'm going to cut my layer for that. So I'm going to cut at 3 inches, which is a 1/4 inch wider, and then at 4 1/2. So then I will have enough for 2 pieces of cardstock to do my money card. I can do 2. Sorry. And then with the other piece of paper, I'm going to score it and then cut it. So I'm going to score it at, with my cutting blade out of the way, I'm going to score it at 2 1/4 inches and 5 1/2 inches. And now I'm going to turn it so the 8 1/2 is at the top, and I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4. And this is also going to give me 2 card bases. So I usually make at least 2 of these at a time. When I have a good idea, I like to share it. So I'm going to fold this in half. I'll use my bone folder to make it a nice crisp fold. And you can see a little bit, there it is. You can see the little score line in there at 2 1/2. I'm just going to bend that right now so that we can see it a little better. This is what's going to fold around and make our card pocket, money pocket. Okay, I'm going to cut my piece of Designer Series paper, and then we're going to get ready to roll on. I want my design to be upright. They laughed at me the other day when I said this, but I like when I use the scallops, I like the rounded part to be facing up. For some reason, seem like they're happier. So I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to cut at 4 inches. So we could get 6 cards out of one single piece of paper. I'm going to fold my edge back in, the edge of my trimmer, and I'm going to cut it at 6 inches. We want a 4 by 6 piece for each money card that we make. And then what we do, I'm going to cut these both at once. I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. And then I'm going to have it cut it at 2 inches, and I'm going to have a 1 inch section left. So you've taken your 4 by 6 and you're cutting it so that you have a 3 inch piece, a 2 inch piece, and a 1 inch piece. Put my paper cutter out of the way. And I'm going to put my 1 inch piece off to the side. That's going to be used on the inside of my card. And then I'm going to take one of these because that's for the second card, the other one. And I'm going to put them here on the front of the card. The smaller 2 inch is going to be on the right-hand portion, and the 3 inch is going to be over here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn these over and put glue on the back and get those where they need to be. Oops. I just put glue around the edges. And with the liquid glue, you can wiggle it into place and make sure it's nice and straight. Turn over this one. Scallops will be facing up because it's going to go this way. Just wiggling that, press it down, and then that'll be stuck. Just okay. So this will fold over and be our pocket, and this is the inside of our card. I want to make a little indent here for where the money pocket is, just so nobody misses the fact that there's cash inside this card, or a note or whatever. You don't have to put money in it. You can put other things, a photograph, anything you like. I'm going to take my tear-in tape, the best adhesive for getting movable parts stuck permanently. Take it and go across this as close to the edge as I can. And put that down there. And my pick tool, which I cannot do without, is of course on the other table. I'm going to remove the backing. So the tear-in tape is a quick adhesive and it's going to hold it really right away. But I always put a little dot of glue here because this is the part where it could pull away, just to give it a little bit more permanent structure as well too, because sometimes humidity and other factors can make your adhesive loosen up. Okay, so that is the base of the card. We are going to take one of our 2 1/4 by 4 white cardstock, and then the pool party 3 inch by 4 1/4. And this is going to be our layer for the front. I'm going to take, for my decoration, I have 2 stamps that we're going to use, birthday wishes and then enjoy your separate day, which is 2 stamps. These are from Cake Fancy. I think I always keep my birthday sets forever. That one's still current. And I'm going to use, instead of stamping an image, I have a lot of these little embellishments, die cuts left over from the big sheets of die cuts that are so beautiful and included with this designer series paper. I'm going to use this little cupcake, and I'm going to use a little bit of the banner, garland, whatever you would call that. I'm going to stamp birthday wishes in pool party And I'm going to do it right down here. Tap, tap, tap. Birthday wishes. It's pretty easy for a card front. We also could stamp something on there, but I really love these die cuts. They're so super quick and easy. I'm going to adhere my white to the pool party backing. I've been stamping a long time, over 20 years, and I am starting again to increase my presence on YouTube. And I have an Instagram account for Saipan Stamper. So it would be helpful if you could like and subscribe and help me get building my business a little bit more constructively. Very helpful. I'm going to put small dimensionals on here on the back of this. Put our little cupcake on here. There's a whole bunch of these little cupcakes in the die cut. And then I'm going to put this up here. I think I'm going to cut it right in the middle here because then I could probably get another use out of this. Oh, let's see how that worked. Hopefully I didn't hit the big boots. Put this up here. All perfectly color coordinating. I'm going to turn it over and cut off the part that sticks over the edge. Beautiful, quick and easy front of your card. So this is going to go on here, and because it's so easy to like turn this over and put the adhesive on the wrong part, I flip it over this way and leave it here. And I know that that's exactly where my tear and tape is going to go to hold this on there. Yes, I have done it incorrectly 1 or 2 times before. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in the middle. Tear and tape is instant. Glue is forever. And put this right on here. And that's going to be the front of your card. We need a 4 by 5 1/4 white for the inside. And this is where our 1-piece section comes in. I'm going to take our 1-inch piece that we did the 3, 2, 1 out of our 6 inches across. And we're going to put it on the right edge so that when we put it inside the card, it's going to show right through to the front. So I want my scallops to be up just like the front of the card. So this is going to go on the inside. And that's how cute the card looks. So I am going to stamp the Enjoy Your Special Day with Pool Party ink, 1 ink pad, basically 1 color for this, and some die cuts. Super easy. And I'm also going to add another one of these die cuts in the pool party, just to have an extra little something on the inside. As people notice when you're extra. Put that there. And then, usually I put the inside on with glue dots, but they are not in front of me, so I'm going to use glue to put the inside in. Oops. There. So that's the inside and the front. I have some, dots here. These I think are not current, but they are just gold and silver metallic pearls. And I'm just going to add a few of these. You can add clear ones, iridescent ones, whatever you have on hand. It doesn't have to be an exact match, but I do think the gems make everything look better. And that is the quick and easy card. I will also decorate my envelope flap. And I use the same paper with 2 inches and 3, let's see, 2 3/4. And then cut that in, let's see. This is going to go on the back of my envelope like this, so that my envelope coordinates. I do that a lot. No naked envelopes. Little glue as possible is best. Put it on here, press it down, cut around it. And you have a beautiful card that you can give money or a gift certificate or a gift card. Put a photograph or a little note, some little memento in there. And someone's going to have a very special birthday. I have another one that I did using the very same set and pieces. Came out a little bit different. And now I've covered it up. 1 second. That little booger go. So this one here, with a cute little pocket. And this one uses the same designer series paper, same stack of die cuts, same gems, blueberry bushel cardstock, and enjoy your special day. I hope you enjoyed this money card. It's very easy to, sorry, excuse me. Very easy to make, and you can make a lot of them really quickly. So thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you liked the video and if there's anything else you'd like to see me do. Thank you.